Welcome back to Outdoors with Larry Ray on ESPN 790 AM. Brought to you proudly by the Tennessee Wildlife Resources Agency.
Hey, welcome back to Outdoors with Larry Ray on this special 500th show. I hope you enjoyed those previous segments from the past, some of the great guests that we've had over these 19-plus years and 500 shows. And as we do this last segment, we're bringing in the two guys that were with me in the dungeon at 1960 Union Avenue early on a Saturday morning back in August of 2001, Ronnie Shannon and Gene Smith. Good morning, guys.
Good morning. Good morning.
Does it seem possible? I mean, you guys were there, and we had to get. It was dark. We had to get the gate open and everything. And Ronnie, it was a fun time, though, right? I mean, we had fun, didn't it?
It was a good time, really did. And we enjoyed all the shows you did. We did, and all the info you put out. It's really been a good long run.
It has been, and I know Ronnie enjoyed breakfast afterwards too.
Of course,
favorite part.
Yes,
favorite part.
Yeah, IHOP on Union Avenue.
There you go.
That's right. That's right.
They knew us when we came in because we were there. And actually, folks, we did that live show on Saturday mornings way back then with and we were just an hour. I don't know if y'all remember that, but we started out with just an hour, and still it was a fast hour.
Oh yeah, really fast.
Yeah,
it was live.
Yeah, I don't know if y'all had feelings about this and how it would go, but I asked both of you guys because it took a. Ronnie at that time was with the TWRA as I don't know.
Region 1.
Yeah, 2001. When did you retire, Ronnie, from the?
2009. I worked several years after the show started.
Yeah, and came in here, was part of that, and of course he was the chief of law enforcement, or what was your?
No, I just. Supervisor for Area 12.
Yeah, supervisor for Area 12. And, of course, Gene Smith, you folks know out there, I mean, golly, hunter education. Gene, you taught your first hunter education class. When was that? How long you been doing that?
83.
In 1983. So you can see that Ronnie and Gene were part of the TWRA team, and it's really good that over all these years we've been able to keep that TWRA connection with Outdoors with Larry Ray. I mean,
that's right.
The TWRA has come through for us as a sponsor, and I think even in those early days, we really enjoyed giving away things. Right?
Oh yeah. We had some guys on speed dial. We used to talk about. Remember Howard?
Yes, Howard on speed dial.
Howard.
Yes, yeah. And we had another guy that I think he said he talked to the fish. I can remember that. Some of the guys, and we get truck drivers. Would call in and things along that line. But our favorite, I don't know, in those days, of course, we had Theo, and then we had Carl.
That's right.
We had Carl, and Jacob Lebowich was, y'all probably don't remember that, was our first producer. And we were in the back of Channel 5, right? Back in there
right.
in the dungeon.
In the dungeon.
As we called it. And I know our first show, I wished I had the cassette tape of that because we didn't have CDs back in those days.
No.
And that first show, I have found some that I've saved. I'm going to give to Gene and also to Ronnie. But any memories of the show back in those days, guys?
Well,
yeah,
I always enjoyed it, especially when we was giving the prizes away. Rodney is usually one. He won there for a while because he was the only one listed.
Come on, yeah.
I mean, for the first show, he was the only one listed.
Yeah, he probably was, and he
was. But
he's
I enjoyed it. I tell you what, you really done a good job too. I know that you put in a lot of work, a lot more than me, and I don't know about Gene, but you've done really an excellent job with it, and for having 500 shows is unreal.
Yeah, and Gene,
so I congratulate you on that.
Well, thank you, Ronnie, and Gene. I know that Gene's puns, Ronnie. You know, over the years, there's no telling how many puns Gene has spun.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And I don't know, Gene, you got a 500th pun for us here?
Oh yeah, you remember the golf show used to come on before us?
Yes, they did. Yes,
and,
down the middle. Yeah.
Yeah, right down the middle with the guy and
the coach.
And
the
Trebo or somebody.
Yeah, Trebo and the coach. Yes. Yeah.
Well, this friend of mine had a gorilla, and he was teaching him how to play golf.
Oh, okay.
And the gorilla said, "Well, what do you do?" He said, "I want you to hit this ball and knock it way over there, 400 yards to that green spot."
Okay.
He said, "Okay," and he hit it, and man, it landed right in the middle of it. So when he got up there to shoot, he had to make 2 or 3 shots before he got on the green. And the gorilla said, "What do I do now?" He said, "Knock it in that cup." He said, "Why didn't you tell me that in the first place?"
Yes. He is the pun master himself, Gene.
He still has them, doesn't he?
He still has them, and I know that you two guys have meant so much to me, not just the show, as friends over the years, and we've been able to spread the word throughout the Mid-South, and now, of course, we're in Brownsville, we're in Jackson, all over North Mississippi, East Arkansas, West Tennessee. Outdoors with Larry Ray is that first August. I think it was the first or second Saturday in August of 2001 that we kicked this baby off. Shelby, why don't you see if you can get Guy Trebo on the line with us now? He can fit in with us, and we'll get this contest out of the way and see if Ronnie Shannon won. You know, because there are some other members of the family entered in this contest. Ronnie, I saw the names there.
Did you?
Oh yes, and so I was pleased, folks. I know you folks listening, and you didn't enter the contest. Shame on you, because we do have a hunting package, we have a fishing package, and we also have a family package. And all three of these are great packages. I mean, really, some of our friends, Mossy Oak, Real Tree, Bass Pro Shops, David Hagel down at Bass Pro Shops, he sent us, hey, man, that's something special. He sent me a box of duck decoys and a blind bag, and then Frog Togs. Our good friend John Kreiner over at Lakeside Taxidermy is going to mount a duck for us. Steve Turpin Game Calls. Radians, our good folks at Radians and Mary Patron, those folks, they just sent probably $600 worth of stuff. We have a lever action carbine from Daisy Rifle, and that's just the hunting package. We jump into the other, B&M Poles, Bill Dance, Pamela Dance, and all those folks out there, Driftmaster, TTI Blakemore, Primary Tackle, and how about this Discovery Park of America, VIP passes, the Tennessee Aquarium, passes the Tennessee Aquarium, and then we're going to draw Mr. Bill Cox, former commissioner with the Fish and Game Commission, or as I used to say, the Tennessee Wildlife Resources Agency Board of Commissioners. Our good friend from Collierville, a great supporter of the show, is donating a Tennessee sportsman's license for next year. You got to be a Tennessee resident to earn that thing, and so Bill is going to donate that. So we're gonna be drawing those in a little while when Guy Trebo gets. If we can get Guy Trebo, he's a busy man on Saturday morning, so we'll keep trying Guy. But as we look back, I don't know. You've already mentioned Rodney, and I'm assuming Rodney Ward is listening this morning because he has listened every Saturday morning since we've been on the air. And I know, Gene, in your travels, people have said they have heard your puns.
Oh, yeah. Matter of fact, I was at the Goodwill store, my place to hang out.
Yeah.
And I was talking to somebody, and this young lady said, "Are you Gene Smith?" Come find out, we used to keep horses on her daddy's property.
Oh, really?
Years ago, when she was probably 12, 14 years old.
Well, see there.
And we had a mask on because she recognized my voice.
Recognize your voice? Well, she wouldn't recognize your face.
Right.
I mean, because that's where we all have radio faces.
True.
Let's admit that. If we did a podcast back in the old days, I mean, we wouldn't know what a podcast was. We didn't, that's a pod would not be around this thing, and all the different show producers. And really, we came in. I'm prepared. I like to be organized.
You are always.
And then I think you guys kind of calm me down I've been known to be a little wired, right, Ronnie Shannon?
Yeah.
So
There's nowhere else you can get all the information that you put out. Nowhere. The paper, the magazines, nothing conforms to this area.
well, I mean, I wasn't sure we'd make it for 5 weeks, much less 500.
500 shows.
Yeah,
yes.
we didn't have an idea of what we were getting into, but through you guys and the other co-hosts that we've had over the years, and next week's show, guys, we will bring in all the other co-hosts and try to bring them into the pocket and everything else. I think Guy Trebo, are you with us now, Guy?
Yes, I am. Can you hear me?
You got you, Guy. We want to thank you for being part of this 500 shows. I mean, and Gene Smith guy has already mentioned about down the middle. He's already mentioned you guys were on before us, and so or
right.
after us or whatever. After us, you guys.
After.
Yes.
Yeah, you were on after us. How long were y'all on the air? I mean,
We were on the air for 16 years, starting in 1996.
see there, folks. I mean,
It's been a while.
So technically, we got 35 years of radio here between Down the Middle and Outdoors with Larry Ray. And Guy, of course, is our webmaster, keeps lroutdoors.com, and it has become the personal vehicle for a lot of folks to go for information. Well, Guy, we're getting ready to draw the winning names here. Okay, we wanted you to. You are our what was the name of the group that always is standing over and when they draw things, Waterhouse or whatever it is.
Yeah.
You're
Price Waterhouse.
Price Waterhouse.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go. All right, Shelby is drawing. This is the first winner for this year's 500 show contest. Shelby's going to draw it. Oh, she's got a little drum roll here. She pulls it out. And she hands it me across the plexiglass. Won't you read it out, Shelby?
Want me to read it out?
You read
All
it
right.
out. Here it goes.
It's Roy Cochran.
Roy Cochran. Hear that, Roy? You are the first winner. Your name and telephone number, and I will be calling Roy Cochran is our first winner. Okay, Ronnie, your chances of winning are now down slimmer than they were.
That's what I'm afraid of.
All right, this is number 2 prize winner, and it is, let's see, she's going through the bag. All right, she's pulling it out, and she will announce Shelby McCall.
It is Andy Miller.
Andy Miller.
Andy Miller.
Oh, man.
Oh,
Andy.
man.
Oh, no, that hurts Ronnie even more now, okay?
That really hurt right there.
Yeah, because he knows Andy. All right. All right, this is our third winner coming out, guys. All right, Guy, you ready? Here it comes. This will all be posted on lroutdoors.com. I will send it to Guy. He'll have our winners, and here we go. Shelby McCall, here it is, winner number 3.
Go, Shelby.
Van Kreider.
Van Kreider. Oh, man. Oh, man. Okay. Well, I guess that lets you out, guys, now because the next prize is the
License.
the license. And I assume y'all both got those. So, Shelby, strike them up, draw them out. This is the sportsman's license donated by Bill Cox. And the winner is... Let's see who this is. You have to be a Tennessee resident.
Jeremy Dennison.
Jeremy Dennison, come on. I think Jeremy's got one. Let's draw out an extra name just in case. All right, because I think he's got one. All right, let's draw out one more. Here we go, and let's get this one because I want to make sure that someone that doesn't have a license will get this, and this is, who is it?
Patrick Pitt.
Patrick Pitt. I'm sorry, he lives in Mississippi.
Oh, no.
I'm pretty sure he lives in Olive Branch. I know his daddy does. So let's hold Patrick. Draw one more. Okay.
One more?
All right. We got to get somebody from Tennessee now. Let's go. Here we come. Shelby's going to get this one. It's going to be Ronnie Shannon.
Ronnie Shannon.
Shannon. Shelby, who is it?
Walter Hill.
Out of state. Keep doing it. Got to be a Tennessee resident. Keep going.
Keep going.
Keep going. It might be your daughter, Ronnie. Okay.
That's right.
We keep drawing enough here. All right, here she goes. And it is, I love this. This is fun.
Robbie Jordan.
Robbie Jordan. Okay, we'll check with him. All right.
You better draw another because I bet he's got a lifetime.
I think he does too. Draw one more.
Y'all just want me to draw all the names.
I like all the names. No,
I want to see if my name's in there.
it's in there. Believe me, because I typed it. All right, let's do one more time. Let's go. Here we go. Let's see. Shelby, bring me out a Tennessee 901 number here. Okay, here it comes. All right.
Steve McPherson.
All right. I know he doesn't have one. All right.
All right.
All right. Okay, everybody. Well, let's talk now. We got a few minutes here and everything else. And Guy, you can jump in on this because you've been a part of this. Got a couple minutes. I'd like to hear from Guy about the show itself. And this Guy, if anybody knows about radio, it's Guy. Guy, why have we been able to stay on so long, you think?
Well, I think for one thing, you showed up every week.
I did.
That's one thing.
I did. Yeah.
You walked in the studio, so we know that helped.
Yes.
But no, it's just a lot of people love the outdoors, and really, I mean, where else can you get this sort of thing?
You can't.
And
That's right.
You can't.
It's been a long time, and I tell you, it really said something that you were on you've done this for not just 500 shows, but 500 consecutive weeks, which is amazing.
Yeah, we have not missed a week in all these years, and the thing about this, folks, is you can go to lroutdoors.com and get all the information. Guy puts it together. I wanted you three guys on with us on this last segment on show number 500 because I wanted to recognize all three of you guys. Ronnie and Gene were there when it started, and Guy has been my number one supporter in helping keeping me straight and everything like that. So, guys, we appreciate it. And what do I always say at the end of a show? It doesn't cost an extra. Doesn't take an extra cent
like a nickel or
to be
something.
A good sport. And then what do we say?
God bless America.
God bless USA.
USA.
Wear a mask.
That's it.
Wear a mask.
And wear a mask.
And wear a mask.
501.